What's up, guys? It's Talia. Today is Monday, October the 1st. It's been a few weeks since you've seen me, and I'll give you a little heads up. I'm only going on about 2 hours of sleep right now. Just had trouble last night getting to sleep, and actually didn't go to bed till like 8 this morning. And then I was back up. Well, actually, by the time I actually went to sleep, it was probably around 9. And then woke up around 11 when my boyfriend got up to go take his dad to the doctor. So, he's gone. And I debated going back and forth on whether or not to do this video. But obviously, I'm going to do this video. And I know you're wondering what this thing on my head is. Well, this thing is my souvenir from the Carolina Renaissance Festival that we went to yesterday. Believe it or not, I actually had a day off work on Sunday. And so we decided to take the opportunity to go to the Renaissance Festival, which had its opening weekend this past weekend. And had a super duper time. I got this feather crown. It's actually a really dark purple. You can't tell it, but it's really dark purple. Hair. Sorry. And I kind of wish we could go back again this year, but may or may not happen. They had a coupon out for opening weekend. It was like buy one get one free for adult tickets. So yeah. This video, there's not going to be much in it. Probably going to be pretty short. I do have a new video editor, but it's a little bit more complex, and so I'm going to have to get with somebody else that uses it. Why did I do these? Sorry. The suggestion came from my boyfriend's friend who does YouTube. He's a gamer. He's just one of those YouTubers that has the video of him playing the video games. It's Captain Who, if anybody's into gaming, but he has like that many amount of subscribers. So go check him out if you want to. If not, no sweat off my back. But it's gonna be a pretty quick video. I only have a few whips to show, so that's all I have this week, unfortunately. We will start off with, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think this is the one I was working on. Just to let you know, I haven't followed my rotation the way I should have been because of this new job. I mean, I'm working on the weekends, and I've basically, instead of doing Monday through Friday on my regular whips in alphabetical order, and then Saturday and Sunday, or the weekends, whatever, on my days off, to work on one of my big whips that I need to spend extra time on. I haven't been doing that. What I have been doing these last few weeks is just basically working on my rotation whips for 7 days. Well, I've had them out for 7 days. Whether or not they've gotten worked on every single one of those 7 days, that's a whole nother matter. But for the most part, these ones that I have here have been worked on for 99% of those 7 days. I think this first one here, I may have skipped a day or two on. The first one is Bobbie G Designs, Overlooked. And I did kind of show this last week. I did kind of show this in my last video, because I had put in maybe like a day of work or a few hours. And I mentioned that I did change up slightly the called for threads. And this is where it's at now. It's a pretty small piece, obviously. This is, lighting in here sucks. Let's just be up front here. This is a dark royal purple fabric that I got from a Stitchy box. It's a 30, looks to be a 30, maybe a 28 count. 28 count or 32 count, I don't know. But this is where it sits at now. I think the last time you saw this, I was still up here, like in this top line right here. That was stitched, and I think the U and the O was stitched. And I had like half of the heart, the bottom half of the heart stitched. But this is, obviously I've done, and overlook. So there's still 2 more letters there that need to be stitched. But that's where it sits at now. And don't ask me where I got that binder from. No clue. I think it was a freebie that came with an order or something. So that's that one. The next one was actually a new start. I started it on September 17th. It was my new start for September as part of my 40 whips for this year, for the year that I turned 40. And it is the Princess Mermaids by Soda Stitch. And this particular one I am pulling from my DMC boxes because I've gone back to using boxes as opposed to trying to do them in the Flossway bags. There's a story behind that. I was trying to individually kit up my projects because at any given moment I could take a project with me to a job that I used to have and work on my projects there. But since that's not the case anymore, I'm only stitching at home. I am just doing my projects these days. As long as it's DMC, I'm just doing my projects straight out of my floss boxes. And I have a lot of rebobinating to do, so. This is being done. This is another case where I changed out the fabric. Originally I had it, when I put this together, I had it being done on an Under the Sea Fabrics. Don't remember what it was. It was like a purpley, bluish, purpley color. But I didn't like that. I stitched a few stitches on it. Didn't like it. So I went back to what I bought this fabric for and stitched it on it. This is another Under the Sea Fabrics. It is Opal Caribbean Tides. It's actually showing up pretty good for once. It's a opal, kind of a turquoise blue. And that's where I've stitched. There she is. The purpley bits are in her hair, and the rest of this, it may be kind of hard to tell. Her face. This is around her face. It's her arm coming down here, and it comes back up. She's kind of holding her hands like this. So, and then my Ariel, not technically Ariel, but my mermaid needle minder. It's clay. And I actually got that from Molly at the Everyday Stitcher. So that's where that one sits. Oh, and the fabric is a 28 count Lugana. I had placed somewhat of a decent order with Under the Sea Fabrics at one point for certain pieces of fabric. And I got that, and I ordered that one, had it in mind for that project, but forgot that I had something else picked out, and actually ended up changing out that fabric for the purple one that I was going to do it on. And then, obviously, as I just said, when I started stitching on that purple one, I didn't like it, so I changed it and went back to that fabric that I that fabric I selected for that project when I bought it. Lastly, the project that just came off the Q-Snap this morning, because this is Monday and it's time for a new project day. This is Ink Circles RYO Mandala Set 5. And I am doing one of these along the top. The name of this particular mandala is Draco 66.6. So I'm doing one of those, but I'm doing it in my own colorway. And the flosses that I have picked out for it are actually all CXC floss from China. Except for the black. This is being done on another Under the Sea Fabrics. It's a 16 count Naiad. It's kind of a minty green with hints of like a gray. That's where it's at now. Last you saw this, I had this center part done with the points. And look closely. See how that's kind of green? Before, I did have that color done in there, but it was actually a teal blue. It was actually supposed to be $9.95, but with this pattern, they want you to select a light, a medium, and a dark color in whatever shades that you want. And I wanted to do it in teal blue. Well, one of the colors I wanted to do was teal blue. But there's not a lot of options in that color family in the electric blue. So it literally was like between the dark and the light, there was hardly any difference. Between the dark and the medium, there's hardly any difference. And then plus I didn't really have the $9.95 that I used from CXC. I compared it up against the $9.95 in DMC, and it's actually lighter than the DMC, so it wasn't a true $9.95. And I was trying to stick to only CXC floss. So I actually switched it out, and this is the more of a turquoise green color. That's pretty good. That color is showing up pretty good, actually. So that's all I got done, obviously, and I got done all of that. All of that outlining done. So yeah. And then my sparkly needle minder. I don't remember where I got that from. I want to say I got it from the Everyday Stitcher as well, because most of my stuff these days seems to come from her. But don't hold me to it. So that's going to be all she wrote. Oh, I could go ahead and show you. I did change out one of the color shades that I was doing. There's the greens. And I actually had like dark navy blues here, but I kind of changed my mind on that I didn't want to do turquoise and navy blues. I wanted to do 4 different colors, so I choose these kind of orange colors. There's a dark, which you can't see it, but I could go ahead and take these out. There's this is only the medium and the light. Only the medium and the light. The dark, I have it on a bobbin. Told you, not enough sleep. I did switch it out for these oranges. That's $9.47, 741 and 743. The pinks, 601, 602, and 893. And then the purples are 154, 3834, and 209. There's not a lot of difference between the darks and the mediums, so that may end up getting switched out as well. Same with the pink. So, but that's my colors. And then black 310. That are my colors. So, I guess that's going to do it for me today, guys. I'm waiting on a call for another job. Not that I'm going to leave my job that I have now. I'm looking at taking on a second job, second part-time job. And then this, the one the lady's supposed to be calling me for is like a merchandiser position. Going around the different stores and setting up the displays and whatnot. So, that'll be fun. My dad did it for a long time. And, yeah. I feel like I have a new watch, but I don't remember, and my brain is too foggy to concentrate at this point. So, we're just going to leave it at that. And I will be back in a couple weeks, I promise. I'll be back. Dog. I promise I'll be back in a couple weeks because I need to do my giveaway drawing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the video before this where I just basically filmed in my car. And that'll give you all the details. So yeah, I guess until I see you guys again next time, have a blessed week, get lots of stitching done, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.